Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song 17 by Sharon Van Etten. This, of course, comes as a request, so if you would like to request something as well, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to it. So I've heard one other song by Sharon Van Etten. I'm struggling to remember the name of it because it was quite some time ago. I remember I did a Sharon Van Etten song, and it got blocked. It was one of my very first songs to ever get blocked on the channel, and I was not cool with it. So I was like, you know what? No more Sharon Van Etten, but someone did request it, and so I figured I'd give it another shot. So hopefully this one doesn't get blocked. But I know this is not the song that I listened to. I'm struggling. Oh, it was Comeback Kid. Comeback Kid by Sharon Van Etten was the very first song I ever heard by her. And I actually do like that song. And so I'm hoping that I'll like this one as well. So anyway, let's give it a shot. Again, this is 17 by Sharon Van Etten. I see it's a pretty popular one from her. It comes up in a lot of the search results and everything. And so hoping it's a good one. All right, here we go.
I know what you want.
I dug that a lot. That was a cool song. I love her voice. I guess it's been a while since I've really heard anything from her. Really just knowing one song from her, but yeah, I thought it was a good song. Like I said, really love her voice. I loved the kind of energy behind it. The lyricism gave me a little bit of something to think about. I want to really, I'm excited to kind of dig more into the lyrics and think about that. But yeah, it was a good song. I enjoyed it. I definitely want to hear more from her now, and I hope this doesn't get blocked, so I have a little bit more incentive to continue. Getting into her music. But anyway, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's take a look at these lyrics. So let's see. Apparently, according to Sharon Van Etten, the lyrics for 17 were inspired by New York City, and and the changes she saw in the city and all the time she lived there. 17 just feels like my New York song. This is talking about living somewhere long enough to see the changes that I have. I've been here 15 years to be like chasing neighborhoods constantly, walking down the street and seeing a place that's closed that I used to hang out in a neighborhood you can no longer afford, but then you see kids younger than you moving in, things like that constantly. It's just a New York story. The lyrics see Van Etten musing about her past 17-year-old self, offering a perspective on the tribulations of life and how people can grow, change, and ultimately find their place in the world. That's really what I got out of it. I had no idea about the New York, I guess, connection, but I definitely got that part out of the lyrics about her musing on her past and how people grow and change. So I guess she's maybe using the metaphor of New York changing and growing into, like, it's very much like a person changing and growing. Regarding both the song and the music video, Van Etten made this statement on Twitter. It is with tears in my eyes that I share with you my love letter to New York City, places I've lived, lost, and found myself, let go of, and embraced. Thank you to everyone that held me up over the years. Here is 17, directed by the incredible Maureen Towie. Cool. Rolling Stone ranked 17 as the number 9 song of 2019. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I had a feeling this is a pretty popular song. This breathless post-punk gem sums up the awesome reformation of an artist who previously spoke her truth in near whispers with a guitar. Instead of hollering it over snarling synths, the new direction may have something to do with her touring with Nick Cave, or with the changes of age and motherhood. Either way, it's thrilling, never more so than during the screen bridge of 17, where she grabs someone else's eyes and channels the future through them. I have a lot more perspective, she told Rolling Stone just before the song's release. That's unmistakable. Cool. Well, let's get into it. So, let's see. I know what you want to say. I think that you're all the same, constantly being led astray. You think you know something you don't. Downtown hotspot halfway up the street. I used to be free. I used to be 17. Follow my shadow around your corner. I used to be 17. Now you're just like me. Okay, so I definitely see it now, right? Downtown hotspot halfway up the street. I used to be free. I used to be 17. So probably a place that she went when she was younger, right? And then down beneath the ashes and the stone, sure of what I've lived and have known, I see you uncomfortably alone. I wish I could show you how much you've grown. Interesting. I want to see what Genius has to say about this. Sharon talks to her own younger self, portraying the way she felt at that young age of 17, but also knowing the things that followed. She reflects on the things she has learned with age and feels the need to talk it to young Sharon to end her uncomfortable feelings to ensure she will not grow. Okay, I kind of got that, but I'm glad they worded it the way they did. But yeah, so it's kind of her talking to her younger self, like, I see you there being uncomfortable and alone, and I wish I could show my younger self how much I would grow up. And honestly, the same. I'm 30 now, and I feel like if I met my 17-year-old self, I don't think I would like him very much, and I think I would have to, I would tell him, like, you need to grow up, first of all, and you need to, think about how your actions and words affect others. Not that I was like a mean person or anything, but I just could have been even better. Told myself to grow and to put in time with certain things and to work on certain things, but at the same time, I'd be like, look, it may not seem important to you now because you're dumb and you're 17, but look how much that you will grow in the next, 13 whatever years, right? So, look, I feel like I've grown into a much better person, and so just that, I get that. I get kind of wanting to tell your past self, like, don't worry about this girlfriend who's not going to matter in the long run. Don't worry about these little high school problems, there's so much more in life, so I totally get that idea. Let's see, where was I? So downtown hotspot used to be on this street. I used to be 17. I used to be 17. Now you're a hotspot hanging on my block. Sun coming up. Who's my shadow? And so again, yeah, talking about the city kind of changing around her. It was one way when she was younger, when she was 17. Now it's totally different. So a lot of laws there. I know what you're gonna be. I know that you're gonna be. You'll crumble it up just to see. Afraid that you'll be just like me. Downtown hotspot halfway through this life. I used to feel free, or was it just a dream? Now you're a hotspot, think you're so carefree, but you're just 17, so much like me. You're just 17, you're just 17, 17. So, yeah, again, I think it's a great metaphor for not only, like, you know, New York growing and changing as a city, but also her growing and changing as a person. Whereas I feel like she doesn't necessarily like the way that New York has changed. You know, the certain parts get gentrified and stuff like that. It does seem like she's very happy with the way that she has changed as a person. So I think lyrically it's pretty interesting, and I liked it a lot, even just listening to it that first time. So lyrically, I got to give it 2 thumbs up. Really enjoyed it. As far as the instrumentation and the vocals go, I love her voice. I just think she really had a nice approach to this song. I think the way that she sang it was just very enjoyable, kind of building up that intensity until it reached sort of a crescendo and end. Was just really enjoyable in the way that she approached that, and then kind of the synth-heavy sound of the instrumentation I thought really worked for me. Really enjoyed the beat and the rhythms that the drums provided as well. I thought the drum beat was very, very enjoyable. So between the drums and the synth, I mean, just a really catchy song. I don't think it was anything to sort of like I'm not going to come back to this song just because of the instrumentation, just because, there are some songs where the instruments alone will bring me back in the way that they're played and performed. This is not one of those songs, but I think what really works for this song is that the lyricism, the singing, and the instrumentation all come together and make a very cohesive and enjoyable song. So, instrumentally and vocally, I still got to give it 2 big thumbs up there. Then as far as replay value goes, I think this one's going on the playlist. I think that's definitely no question there. I had a good time listening to it. It's catchy enough to want to listen to it again. The vocal performance is good enough to want to listen to it again. So yeah, I think it's going to go on the playlist. It was real good. 2 thumbs up across the board. So very much enjoyed this song. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked. Hopefully you guys will give me some more Sharon Van Etten to review in the comments. But until then, keep those requests coming. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, you should definitely go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can find this song and the other Sharon Van Etten song I've reviewed so far is in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below and has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. Of course, if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. All right, that's going to be it for me. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.